Today we're going to be competitively rating gold, silver, border, Magic the Gathering cards. Could these ever be seen in the play of a tournament, or are they absolutely broken, or are they just too stupid to exist? Let's go find out. We got the Old Buzzbark. It is a green-red X 3/3 Goblin Warrior. When the Old Buzzbark enters the battlefield, you roll a 6-sided die, you say. Okay, onto the battlefield from a height of at least X inches. Hold on, you roll X, 6-sided dice. So if I want to roll 6 of them, they've got to be 6 inches off the ground. For each die, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the result on each creature you control. That die is touching. For each die, Old Buzzbark deals damage equal to the result to each creature an opponent controls. That die is touching. I don't understand the whole die is touching thing. Where are they kissing each other? They got a little bit of touchies going on here. Like if X is 1, then the die cannot touch any other die. From a height of at least X, for each die, put in a +1/+1 counters equal to the result on each creature you control. That I see. If the dice are touching the creatures, you get that many dice. So you roll dice, and that's how many counters they get. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's quite ingenious, actually. So basically, they've brought Chaos Orb, and they've brought it back, and they've turned it into some sort of craps of some sort. That's the only way I can justify this. The only way that this makes any sense. And then for each die, Old Buzzbark deals damage equal to the result to each creature. An opponent controls that. What? Oh, I see. So I can throw them at my opponent's creatures. So we could have an army of dice being thrown at I could bring 20 dice and I will throw them 20 inches from the battlefield. And we let the chips fall as they may. And we see what happens, and it will be glorious. I like it. It's cool. Okay, Toads with Ack, Hands, Run. Ack. Okay, have we not seen this before? It's a green. Oh, and is the other one? We didn't even talk about if this is playable. I guess it's okay. I think it's cool. It's a bit janky, but I think it works. I don't think it's overpowered or anything. I think it's okay. Okay, Akran's Run. We have a green, red 2 generic enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may say, Akran's Run, it's the blank, and name a creature card. If you do, search your library for the named card, put into play, then shuffle your library. Just put into play? That creature has haste. Remove it from the game at end of turn. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can do this every single turn. So the first turn this comes into play, it does nothing, but after that, it's just a tutor for anything that you want. I think it's broken. I think this thing's insane. Has anyone tried to play with this in Commander? It's a little expensive, but on your turn, you put anything you wanted to play. Anything with an ETB or activated abilities is beyond bonkers. So yeah, I think that is a no from me. I think certain ramp decks, like if the format's not very powerful, say like Pioneer, Standard, then this thing I think can get completely out of control. Is it someone's birthday today? Where's David? It's David. Did David say it's their birthday? How old are you, David? Where'd David go? Is this the David? Good evening. Good evening. Oh, you just turned 29. Well, congratulations. I turned 29 like somewhere between 8 and 10 years ago. There's a point where you forget like how old you are. I saw it happen to people older than me, and now I completely understand. Okay, Darkest Angel with the Earl of Squirrels, to be specific. Got a lot of squirrels going on here. The Earl of Squirrels. Squirrel, maybe? Earl Squirrel, not gold. You know what's funny? We had so many of these shows where it's like it's Green Day, name green cards. People would give me gold cards, and I'm like, hey, you got a super chat for the gold. Now it's Gold Day, and we're still getting other cards. This is disqualified. We got a green show for this. Okay, next up, let's go look at Baron von Count from King Ginger. This is the red-black 1 generic 3/3 human villain. Baron Von Count enters the battlefield with the Doom counter on 5. Whenever you cast a spell with the indicated numeral in its mana cost, text box, power, or toughness, move the Doom counter 1 numeral to the left. And then when the Doom counter moves from 1, destroy target player. That's ridiculous. And put that Doom counter on 5. If you cast a spell with the indicated numeral in its mana cost, like, so what? Okay, if I cast something with 5, it needs to say 5, like browbeat or something like that. You know, I draw 3 cards, or you take 5 damage. I think it's something to that effect. I guess that you move the Doom counter down. I guess it's jank. Like, how many cards are you gonna have with numbers on them? Unless you're gonna build a deck specifically around Baron Von Count. Baron Von Count dangerous. It's possible. Yeah, we doing... no, we're doing 2 streams today because I'm not gonna be here Friday. I'm not gonna be here Friday. I have a regional championship to go to, people, because I am a RCQ champion. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna make an executive decision to say this is actually probably okay. I don't know how it'll work out in practice. It's 3 mana for a 3/3, so it can come out really early. But you literally need to pay, what, like 5 spells in order to get it to 1. At that point, you know what? Your opponent deserves to lose the game, all right? They deserve to lose the game. Off with them. All right, we got... whoops, no, we did this one. Okay, next one, let's look at Starfire Dragon's ass whooping. The whooping. Don't make me break my foot off on your ass. Okay, we got the ass whooping. It's a black-white, 1 generic. We can say ass around here because... oh, this is... sorry, I forgot. Every single time, or maybe almost every time, Wizards refers to ass, it's usually a donkey. Oh, hold on. There's, like, literally no one here left. Their shoes are, like, just steam. Okay, black-white, 1 generic for a sorcery. Destroy. Target silver-bordered permanent in any game. You can see that's from your seat. Okay, that will not fly in competitive Magic. That is too strong. Not only are we blowing up something from our opponent, we could blow something up from anywhere. You know, you could team up with other people in the tournament, and, like, let's say that would create the utmost ridiculous collusion I've ever seen. Like, you could go in as a team, like 4 people, to try to get into top 8, and you all play with ass whooping. And then, like, if you need to knock out some people to help your buddies get into the top 8, it's like, hey, I could use an ass whooping over here. Not me personally. My opponent could use an ass whooping. And then all your friends will be like, okay, yeah, I got an ass whooping. Let's blow up a land or something. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, Acorn counts. Acorn counts. We'll go Space Bell. It's not even Acorn. Oh yeah, Space Bellion's a real card. That is just, very suspicious why they even did that. It's gonna have great flavor text. Asses to ashes, donkeys to dust. Oh yes, this is an absolute riot! Yeah, this is very funny. Okay, let's look up next. Steve Cooper is better than 1. Remember, we're looking up gold cards, people. Gold cards. This is a white-green, weird-looking turtle chickadee or something like that. Sorcery. A person outside the game becomes your teammate. But how do you even make use of that? Okay, choose any number of cards in your hand on top of your library and or the battlefield under your control. Those cards become your teammate's hand, library, and permanents respectively. Then, like, what do you do? Does this have any advantage? You basically gave away half of your stuff to somebody else. I actually don't think this is very good. You could probably print this. I don't know the advantage of having, like, another person playing the game. Like, even if you try to team up on someone, they're using the same resources. Oh, I guess it's like two-headed dragon, except there's only one person with 2 heads. And the other person, so if there's 2 people with 20, do you have to share your life total? Choose any number of cards in your hand. You just share your deck. That's strange. But I'm assuming they have 20 life like you do, and the opponent has to... okay, you know what? I changed my mind. This card could be busted. It could be busted. But you have to still share half the cards. What, you half your lands? So you have half your lands? Person outside becomes your teammate. I don't know. I have to see it in person. This is a really bizarre card. I can't even begin to even think how this thing would even work. Okay, next up. Let's look at... Is Hotfix a card? We're going to look at Hotfix. Ooh. It's got a bunch of bugs on some sticky tape. We got blue-white 4 generic sorcery. You have 10 seconds to look at and rearrange the cards in your library. At the end of those 10 seconds, if you're touching one or more of those cards, shuffle your library. Oh my god. What I would do is just quickly look for like 1 or 2 tutor cards, put it back on top of the library, and that's it. Be done. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Otherwise, you have to shuffle the whole damn thing. It's not a carpet moth, it's a feature. Ew, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Now, would this be good? You have 10 seconds. Look at the top cards. I don't even think this would be good. You could print it. Go for it. Have as much as you want. Is Urza even a gold card? Urza. The Academy Headmaster. Is AskUrza.com even still in existence? We're going to AskUrza.com. Don't disappoint me. Wizards? Wizards? I don't think this thing's loading. I think they got rid of the page. The value of AskUrza.com has gone down, and therefore Urza Academy Headmaster has collapsed in value. Like, this thing's not loading. If the website doesn't load, is this card even legal anymore? Everything depends on AskUrza.com. Can I call a judge to ask them what Urza might have said? It does still exist. Oh, it's just not loading for me. Okay, maybe on a good day it exists. The server's down at Wizards of the Coast. +1, you have to head to AskUrza.com and click +1. What did it even do? I think somebody made a clone of the site. They need to. Otherwise, hold on, I'm gonna look up. AskUrza.com. No, well, whatever. I can't find the thing. Urza's Funhouse. Hold on. Whoa. We got something. Something showed up. Whoa. Hold the fort. Take all my cookies. Okay, we're gonna enter the Funhouse. Draw a card and add 1 mana of any color. Hold on, I want Urza Academy Headmaster. I don't want to... I'm not downloading anything. Okay, until end of turn, up to 1 target creature gets +1/+1 and gains first strike, vigilance, and lifelink. For Wooburg, I wish it did more than that. What's the -1? Search your library for a card and put that card into your hand, then shuffle your library. Absolutely busted! Absolutely busted. Okay, let's give me another one. Target player puts the top 10 cards of their library into their graveyard. That stinks. They probably won't like it, but it's not that good. Exile target permanent. Very good. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand, the other on the bottom of your library in a random order. Ooh, it doesn't put in your grave. It's fact or fiction. Wait up. Give me another one. Create a 4/4 gold dragon creature token with flag. That's good. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Okay, we saw enough. Okay, what's the ultimates? You control target player during that player's next turn. Broken. You get an emblem. With artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and lands you control have indestructible. Not the worst, actually. That's probably fine. Give me another one. Okay, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of lands you control. Love it. What's other +1s you have? Destroy target non-creature permanent for a +? You can blow up lands with this thing. It's a plus ability. 3 damage to any target. We're still killing things. Oh, that's wild. Oh, that's wild, Urza. You're crazy. Okay, anyway, no. I actually think this is too strong. Even though it's a 5 mana, 5 color planeswalker. No good. Yeah, it's random. Yeah, I get it. It's randomly generated. Will not repeat. They give you a PDF to use it offline as well. Just have to roll them dice. Roll them dice, and who knows what's gonna come up. Okay, let's look up. Okay, who's got a card? Bacon Catbug with Bioid. Inverse Sun. Does this... What is this card? Is this even an uncard? Can we even call this an uncard? What does that triangle mean? Doesn't it mean universes beyond? It is a black-blue 2 generic Biode. It's 4 loyalty. +2. Mill 3 cards and return any number of cards from different universes milled this way from your graveyard to your hand. -X. Choose a universe you haven't chosen this way this game. You may cast a spell from that universe with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. I have no idea what this means. So am I taking it from, like, from my collection? Your deck can include universes beyond cards of any color identity. This does look very, what's it called? It's very unset-like. I will say that much. It's a Wizards exclusive card. Look at the type line. The Heroes 2021. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Sounds janky. Or it could be busted. It needs to be with mana value X or less. So, like, I could play... It's not really that good. So I could play this for 4 mana. I get 4 loyalty. I go... It reminds me a little bit of Tezzeret. Like, you could immediately look for an artifact with Tezzeret. But this one, you look for Universes Beyond card. And I guess you may cast a spell. Yeah, it's the exact same way. So it's a 4 mana Dimir Tezzeret for Universes Beyond cards. I would say that's pretty good. In fact, I might even say that we cannot print this card. Way too good for competitive play. It would be competitively playable, but probably busted. Because this would just be like a 4 mana card, and then you immediately look for another, like, 2 mana. I don't know what the extent of the Universes Beyond cards are. Maybe they're all very expensive. Maybe we can't find anything for 2 mana. Legendary Universe... Oh my god, you're right. This is more powerful than Urza from AskUrza.com. It's a Legendary Universe Walker, not a Planeswalker. Okay, we got... Let's go look at Dr. Julius Jumble something. Jumblemorph. Oh, it's a dino. Okay, we have a white, green, 2 generic, 4/4 legendary creature with no creature type. Very AI of it. Is it? Okay, whenever a host enters the battlefield under your control, you may search your library and or graveyard for a card with Augment and combine it with that host. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. Okay, I'll just say it's competitively playable. It looks like it's... I don't even know how this card works. I don't know what with the hosts or the augmentation. What are we looking for? If a host enters the battlefield, we can look through our library or graveyard with Augment and combine it with the host. Whatever. I would say probably fine, but I don't even know what any of the Augment cards look like. Okay, Vitor with Meet and Greet Sisay. The Sisay, you say. Which one is the oh, this one. Meet and Greet. Get your autograph from Sisay. We have a green-red 1/1 elf performer. Whenever you cast a spell, choose one. Flavor. Meet and Greet Sisay gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each line of flavor text that spell has. Or also History. Create a treasure token if that spell doesn't share an expansion symbol with a permanent you control or a card in your graveyard. History. Create a treasure token if that spell doesn't share an expansion symbol with a permanent you control. Oh, I get it. Okay, so if I play a new card, I get a treasure. It can't share an expansion symbol. But can it be from the same set but be a reprint? Is that a way to get around this? Anyway, this card looks insane. This card looks like a banger. I don't know. I'm not really going to go as far as to say it's broken, but the card is very, very, very good. It can pump itself up, and also it has like really good ramp for each line of flavor text that spell has. It's very, very strong. Oh, is it until end of turn? Oh, it's only until end of turn. Well, whatever. It's still a good ramper. Kind of broken in older formats. In the older format, there's a lot more broken stuff out there. A lot of broken stuff out there. We can handle a few treasures being thrown around here and there. You know, it's we can handle a few treasures. Okay, always a bigger fish with Grimlock. Dinobot leader. Dinobot. Okay, we got a white, green, red, one generic 4/4 Autobot. Dinosaurs, vehicles, and other transformers. Creatures you control get +2/+0. Pay to convert a Transformers toy you own to its other mode. Grimlock, Dinobot leader, becomes Grimlock, ferocious king. Me, Grimlock! No like you. It's like apes stronger together. It's like apes stronger together? No, robots stronger together. I have no idea why the hell dinosaurs... I don't know where dinosaurs came in from all this. Oh, hold on. Are the Transformers dinosaurs? Oh, they are dinosaurs. I totally forgot about that. Where am I streaming now? Because I'm going... You know better than anyone that I'm going to a regional championship on Friday. I have a flight to catch, so I won't be able to make that stream. This is gonna make... this is gonna be for the Friday stream. This looks totally reasonable. I think that actually this would see play. I mean, it's 4 mana for a 4/4. And you got some nifty abilities. Also, you're like a supreme lord to dinosaurs and vehicles alike. Wait, it's gold and silver board. That's right. Gold and silver. It's gold plated and silver, or sorry, it's like gold, silver plated, gold inlined. Some of that effect. Turiot, Grand Marshal. Of Macy? Okay, we have a black, white, 1 generic, 2/2 human performer. You may choose not to untap Grand Marshal Macy during your untap step. If you do, put a pause counter on it. Then you lose 1 life for each pause counter on it. Why the hell do I want to keep my creature tapped? When Macy becomes untapped, remove all pause counters from it. And you pay... Okay. Then pay to tap... Choose an until end of turn or this turn effect. As long as Macy remains tapped, that effect doesn't end. Oh, so we can perpetually have until end of turn forever. And it's got like a 1 ring effect to it, where we put counters, the pause counters on this thing, and you keep losing life equal to the number of pause counters. So basically, until end of turn. This is jank. This is absolute stone cold. This is janky stuff here. You want end of turn for forever? It will pair with that elf that we just looked at. Where was it? Here. Sisei could have that +1/+1 counter for forever, not just until end of turn. I don't know how you abuse this thing. Yeah, so remember, the cards that are legal, anything that's gold in silver border or acorn is totally legal for the show. Keep your suggestions coming. Angel's Grace for forever. You can't lose the game this turn, and your opponents can't win the game this turn until end of turn. Damage that would be reduce your... Do you know what? I don't know if perpetually having this would even be a big deal. And by the way, remember, they can still kill this card. Like, if anything was a big problem... Just just send this thing to its death. You know, Macy gonna go to the graveyard, and then we don't have to worry about what's gonna happen at end of turn. Okay, we're gonna go next with that weird Planeswalker was a hero of the Realms card. Well, that is weird. So is this unsets or what? Yes, unsets. It's unset world day. Okay, we got the Rainbow Dash. For the people who love My Little Pony. We have a white, red, 1 generic Pegasus. It's a 2/2 flying with haste, and whenever a creature you control whenever a creature you control with flying or haste attacks, you get 20% cooler. You start at 0% coolness. I don't know how to use this. I don't know how we're gonna leverage this into a game of... I don't know how I'm gonna win my F&M with this card. Not yet. Okay, Sonic Rain Boom. Tap. If you're at least 100% cool at Wooburg, draw a card and reset your coolness. So if I attack with, hold on, whenever creature control with flying or haste attacks. Oh, so does it like if I attack with multiple flyers, do they each individually trigger? I think they would. And then if you're at least 100% cool, I get Wooburg, but only at my attack step. I do like the card though. Who doesn't like drawing a card? How the hell? How does anyone plan on using the Wooburg at their attack step? Yeah, let's see him try to understand the 20% again. I understand this time. You start at 0%, so if we went to 20%, it's just going up in increments. I think it's just going up in increments of 20%. I doubt we'll do an HOTR card stream. I don't know what that means. Some guy says, oh, I actually get to catch one of these streams. I'd suggest Baron Von Count, but I peeked to the earlier stream and saw you already showed you that is correct. Very nice avatar of Super Mario World. Yeah, Super Mario World. Is this a gold card that she stands alone? It is not disqualified. It's my brother, by the way. So even my brother's here before this show. Okay, next up. Who does have a card? Do Heroes of the Realm? Give me a Heroes of the Realm card. If it's not a... Okay, here. If it's not a tournament legal card, then yes, it'll count. I think. It's Super Mario Brothers, not Super Mario World. No. This is the Super Nintendo. Oh, maybe that is Super Mario Brothers. I don't know. Oh, wait, it is Super Mario World. Yeah, don't confuse me. I know my Marios, okay? I know my Mario. Okay, Heroes of the Realm. Oh, okay, that's an actual card. Heroes of the Realm. Sometimes I can't tell you guys. Heroes of the Realm. Herons? How would I look up of the realm? Is it this thing? Ayara, Widow of the Realm? No, I don't think so. Is this a set? I don't know what this is. You have to give me a card. I like cards, people. I don't like sets and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna go with Waking Dead's Fluttershy. Someone gave me a card. Is it Fluttershy Shoe? Okay, Fluttershy. We got a white, green, 1 generic 04 Pegasus. And it has Defender and Flying. Defending. Okay, pay 1, generic tap, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature with a tail target player controls? What? So put a counter on each creature with a tail target player controls. I'm assuming we're going to target ourselves. Stare down! Stare down up to 1 target creature until end of turn. Absolutely would not see competitive play. Doesn't even make any sense. And all completely depends on your depiction of the art. Oh yeah, it has a tail. Look at this little, it's got a little nub hanging out from like the end over there. You know? Here, look, I got a butterfly over here, and this is its tail. Do you see it? It's a tail. You can't argue with me. This thing has a tail. Everything has a tail around here. Give me that many count. I want that many +1/+1 counters, please. Thank you very much. Okay, we got King Ginger with the Soul Advocate Eternal. How is everyone enjoying their evening? Okay, is this a real card? It's a black, blue, white, green. Legendary Dragon Angel. It's a 4/4. Legendary Partner. You can have 2 commanders if this is one of them. The other one is promoted to legendary? You can have 2 commanders if this is one of them. How is the other one promoted? So it didn't have legendary before? Flying Vigilance. Teamwork. Whenever you attack or block with both Soul Advocate and its partner, support 4 and investigate 4 times. Heroes endure. Legends prevail. Oh, this is a Heroes of the Realm card, and it's not legal. Is it legal anywhere? Doesn't even say it's legal anywhere. All right, so we're gonna count this. This card's busted. This thing's great. You have like a commander in like, I don't know, standard. That thing is nuts. Do you ever know what the companions did to all the other competitive formats? It destroyed them. Still wrecking havoc. Having a commander in standard would be absolute bonkers. It looks like a custom card. It does. The font's so tiny. the AI generated looking sort of art. You never know what's a custom card anymore these days. Okay, we're gonna look at we're gonna rate more gold Magic the Gathering cards from Unsets. We gotta thank our sponsor, FusionGamingOnline.com, to get your murders at Karlov Manor. But the one thing that I love about FusionGamingOnline.com is that every week they've got a new deal of the week. And this week you save 20% off all accessories. You know you need deck boxes. You know you need sleeves. I'll tell you, I go through like 20 packs of sleeves a year. When you play competitively, it's not environmental, but I mean, you gotta change your sleeves over and over again. And I buy them at FusionGamingOnline.com. And do you know what I also do? I use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all my purchases. And we're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place for renting Magic cards online. Did you know you can play Commander online? You can play one-on-one competitive Commander. You can play 4-player Commander. You can ask for the type of pod that you want. I see so often people say no CEDH, no CEDH, no CEDH, no CEDH. All right, I'll make my own CEDH pod then. You won't invite me into any of your pods. And you can play Commander online by renting with Mana Traders on Magic Online. Only on Magic Online, not Arena, Magic Online. And you can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_ZWX. Sweet, sweet percentage off. You know you love it. Okay, next up, let's look at... Oh, Christopher B. woke up. Welcome. Oregon Harvest. This is black! Is it gonna be one of those days, Christopher B? Is it gonna be one of those days? It's gotta be gold. They have to be gold cards. Pedgeman with Nira. Hellkite, the Duelist. Oh my goodness! This card looks insane. So we have a green, red, black, blue, white, 6/6 dragon. It's got flash? And it's got flying and haste. Okay, when Nira Hellkite Duelist enters the battlefield, next time you would lose... The next time you would lose the game this turn, instead draw 3 cards and your life total becomes 5. This is completely, outright, completely busted. How do you die? How do you even lose the game? Next time you would lose the game, instead draw 3 cards and your life total becomes 5. Maybe my life total was 1 a second ago, and you actually raised my life total and gave me more cards in hand. Yeah, keep rising. 400.3. If an object would go to any library, graveyard, or hand other than its owners, it goes into its owner's corresponding zone. I have no idea what that was in reference to, but thank you very much, Gabe. Much appreciated. Nira looks so cool. Yeah, but also so busted. There's no way this would be banned instantly. It makes you invincible. I'm surprised they didn't tag this. Now, this looks like a custom Magic the Gathering card. We're like, okay, what does it need? It needs to be 5 colors. Next, we got a little dash of flash here. We got to give it flying. Oh, it's useless if it doesn't have trample and haste. Oh, that's funny. It has flash and has trample and haste. You know, usually if you flash something in play at end of turn, you'll get to attack with it immediately anyway. Oh, and then, yeah, I guess you can flash this in response to dying. So you would think that you're, you know, on your way out. But instead, you pull the Uno reverse card. No, you get 3 cards, and your life total is 5 instead. How is this a one-time thing? Oh, it's an enter the battlefield effect. Oh, yeah, you could keep blinking this, though. Anyway, I think this thing is ridiculous. It would be banned instantly. It would be absolutely banned instantly. Never. All right, we have super chats here. David Howell, thank you so much for your super chat. I don't know if it counts, but look at me. I'm the DCI's fun. Look at me. It's a white. It's actually, so first off, it's not an unset card. It is a playtest card. Oh, no, no, it is an uncard. You're right. It's a completely... Okay, so it counts on that front, but it's not gold. But I'll tell you what we're going to do, David. We're going to donate your super chats to Christopher B, who also screwed up earlier with... And then we're going to look up cheap ass. This is also nuts. Christopher B, it's gold border day. It's a gold border... You got your headphones on. You got the speaker. Are they working? Do you notice that these are all gold cards? They're all gold cards. Didn't we look at we just did Dr. Julius. Okay, next up. Yeah, we did Dr. Julius. Dr. Julius, Dr. Julius. Okay, we have Rare Begone. Mario Kill. Rare Begone! We got a red, black, 2 generic sorcery. Apparently, this unset thing is banned. Each player sacrifices all rare permanents. Oh, I see. Rares are banned. Rares are broken! Each player sacrifices all rare permanents, then reveals their hand and discards all rare cards. So just be like, okay, get rid of all your rares. We're playing Pauper now. We're turning into Pauper. You did say any card that is banned in tournament play. Something that, no, but it has to be gold still. Yeah, it's gotta be multicolored. That's the catch. It does have to be multicolored. Or it could be, like what David said, the who, what, when, where, and why. Is it who, what? Is that enough? Okay, this will count in some really bizarre, sick world. Can I see this properly, please? Okay, this looks better. Are any of these good? When? 3 mana, counter target's creature spell. Okay, that's good. Why? Destroy target enchantment. That actually is insane. Where? Destroy target land at instant speed. Even for 4 mana. That's 4 mana. Okay, who? What? It's like a split card in a split card. Pay white X, target player gains X life. Or you can pay red 2 generic, destroy target artifact. This card's insane. Now, it'd be... I think this would just be a staple in everyone's deck. Like, what's the reason not to play it? It actually does everything except destroy creatures. Hits artifacts, enchantments, hits lands. Counters creatures. Oh, well. Nikachu, you should have said multicolored instead of gold, because there are gold-bordered cards. Well, that... You should know what I'm talking about. Come on. Let's use some comment. Most of you understood. Most of you understood the rules. Did we look at Soul Advocates? Okay, Soul Advocates. Okay, Soul Advocate Eternal can make a non-legendary creature legendary. That's sick. That's the power of Soul Advocate right there. Whoops. It came from Planet Glurg. It did it? Alright, we have a blue-green XX Alien Ooze. You may have it came from Planet Glurg. Enter the battlefield as a copy of X different creatures on the battlefield. Yeah, that's cool. That could see competitive play. You could play that in a tournament. And also, I don't think it's even that obscenely broken. That literally could see play. I mean, for 4 mana, you get like, what, 1 creature? And for 6 mana, you get 2? I think that's pretty cool. I like it. King Ginger, the last minute chopping. Last minute? We mean chop. You mean chopping someone's arm off? It's a black-blue 1 generic sorcery. Ask target opponent if they remembered to get you a present. Oh god. If they say yes, they put a card they own from outside the game into your hand? What the hell is this? Otherwise, you gain control of target permanent they control. What are we bringing back? Ante? Like, I mean, essentially, I'm like coercing my opponent to give me something. Man, I guess they could give me just a basic land. Yeah, they say as they put a card. If it's a crappy gift, do I still get to take control of target permanent? So anyway, this is actually stone cold useless. This is actually really bad. I mean, they could just... If I know this is in the metagame, I'll just have a stack of basic lands available to give. Yeah, okay. Here's a basic island with my signature on it. Maybe it will be worth something one day. Well, playtest cards is not a playtest show. This is an unset show. Not playtest. Yeah, no playtest cards allowed. We have a separate show for that. Yeah, it's still cold garbage. Dear brother, I couldn't forget you if I tried, and I have tried. Weird. they get the card? Hold on. If they say yes, they put a card they own from outside the game into your hand. No, they give me their card. It's in my hand now. This is my card now. Otherwise, I gain control of one of their cards. Okay, Stranger Candies. Like, let me get my girl Zilda Monster Masher. Ah! We have a red-black 3 generic 4/4 zombie villain. Combined, enchanted, and equipped creatures you control have menace. Red, black, 3 generic. Tap. Put 2 target creature cards from graveyards onto the battlefield combined into 1 creature you control. Oh, this is like mutate before they came up with mutate. If an object would go to any library, graveyard, or hand other than its owners, it goes to its corresponding zone. Oh, that's... Hey, were you prophesizing this, Gabe? Were you prophesizing this? So if their card went to my hand, it actually goes to them instead. So that actually makes this card even more stone cold unplayable. Interesting. Yeah, in real Magic the Gathering, there are rules. The zones. You gotta follow the zones. It's all about the zones. Anyway, this card looks terrible. It is 5 mana for a 4/4. It sort of gives, like, a buff of menace to some creatures. Put 2 creature cards from the graveyard onto the battlefield combined into... I don't even know what the hell that even means. So I'm just going to say it's not even playable. Okay, Gabe. Thank you very much for your super chat. X is a name of a creature people want you to look at. By the way, rule 403. Thank you very much. This is a name... Oh, hold on. X? How do I even look at this properly? I don't know how to find this. Or is it just called X? Hold on, let's look up. If I look it up in quotations, will it come up? X. Because 1,115 cards showed up. I don't even know how to look for this thing. How do I look exclusively for X? It's just called X, so that doesn't help me very much. Hold on. X MTG card. I'm looking for the oh, I think I found it. I have no idea how to look this thing up. But I found it. Hold on. Hold on. We're doing it, people. We're doing it. I found X. Give me a second here. There it is. All right. It took me a little while. Uncle Google and Aunt Wikipedia solve everything. Okay, we have a black-blue X. It's a 2/2 human spy. As long as X. Why don't they just call it 008 or something like that? As long as X is in X's owner's opponent's hand, X's owner may cast X and activate X's abilities. That opponent can't cast X and plays with his or her hand revealed. What? What the hell does this thing even do? I don't even know what this card does. Okay, and also we pay a black, blue, tap, put X into target opponent's hand. Oh, I see. But then it doesn't, but then it'll go back to our hand. And then 5 mana, you may play a card in the same hand as X without paying its mana cost. Useless. Very, very bad card. Would never see play. Yeah, X marks the spot, exactly. Is that an actual card? Late night show, how am I supposed to drink coffee this late? Well, you don't. Ideally don't. Christopher B, did you redeem yourself? Kai is usually a gold card. Ghost Haunter. Haunting ghosts. The reverse. This is a playtest card. This also doesn't count. That's 3 for 3. That's 3 for 3. That's terrible, Christopher. Christopher B has had better shows before. Nikachu, remember the card text always wins over the rules, so it does go into opponent's hands. We're talking competitively rating these cards. If we threw this into an F&M tournament, would it be good, bad, unplayable, or jank? That's what we're judging these things by. That's the bar. And some of these break the rules. Judge, someone's trying to put a card into my hand. Is that allowed? No. But that's what the card says. Well, we don't care what the card says. The card can say a lot of things. If I cannot be redeemed, at least let me advocate for Darkest Angel. What is Darkest Angel trying to get on here? Grand Calcatron? Okay, hold on. Grand Calcatron. Ooh, okay, we have a blue-white legendary artifact. When the Grand Calcatron enters the battlefield, each player's hand becomes a program, an ordered row of revealed cards. Players can only play the first card of their program. Oh, cool. So you order them in a way, and like you can only play them in that order. If a card would be put into a player's hand from anywhere, that player reveals it and places it anywhere within his or her program instead. Well, that's busted, because then you could put like good cards at front. They should always go to the back. What if all your lands are at the back of your program? Then you're screwed. Okay, anyway, if a card... Yeah, okay, at the beginning of each player's end step, if that player's program has fewer than 5 cards, he or she draws cards equal to the difference. This is a pretty interesting card. I have no idea if it would see competitive play, but it is doable, I guess. There's maybe some control deck that could use this thing. I think so. Okay, and we have super chats here. What else do we got here? We got King Ginger with Nerf War. Nerf or nothing. In this case, we got nothing. Okay, we got a red, blue, 3 generic sorcery. Fire a Nerf black... Nerf. How do they... Is Nerf owned by Hasbro? I guess so. That's the only way they're getting away with this. Fire it at an empty target. At target library. From at least 2 meters away. Make sure no one's around. We don't want to get sued or anything like that. For each card knocked off that library, put it into its owner's graveyard, and Nerf War deals half damage to that player. This is crap. There's no way that this is gonna... What if I build my deck with the most sturdiest sleeves of all time? You're not gonna do anything to it. Not playable, in my opinion. We did Archon's Run. We definitely did Archon's Run. Wizard from... Okay, this is 4th time's the charm. Wizard... If you weren't such a staple here, Christopher B, I would have just moved on. Okay, finally. You finally have a card. It's a Heroes of the Realm card. Okay, we got Wooburg. It's a background. Create a character. Any non-legendary creature can choose this as its background. It becomes legendary and can be your commander. Commander creatures you own are clerics, rogues, warriors, and wizards in addition to their other types. As long as you have a full party, if an ability of a creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Full party? What, we need this damn rogue, warrior, wizard, and cleric here? Commander creatures you own are clerics. Oh, I see, but it's easy because we have all those creature types. If an ability... This is just a 5 mana... If something triggers, it triggers again. The second paragraph is useless. I guess we create a character if we want. It literally gives it... I know! No work required. No assembly required. Comes pre-packaged. Pre-built. It's just open and plug and play. How convenient that is, the Wizard from Beyond. I guess it's I don't know. I don't know if 5 mana is so expensive for this effect. I want to say it's not very... I don't think it's competitively playable. 5 mana and Wooburg for this damn thing. By the way, a creature can only be one of the 4 types at any time. Really? Commander creatures you own. Oh, and also talks about commander creatures. How do we have a commander in standard? That's impossible. This actually is getting less and less playable the more I read and look at it. Yeah, it's 5 mana. Any creature can be commander. Any non-legendary creature can choose this as its background. It becomes legendary and can be your commander. On the spot. Oh, I guess you play this and then all of a sudden something becomes mad. I do what? Okay. It's good. Just use it with Soul Ring. There is no competitive format outside of Vintage that lets you use Soul Ring. Good evening, Sleazy. Good evening. Yeah, so your commander can either be the warrior, the rogue, or the cleric, or the wizard. All right, I got it. I'd use Agent of Treachery as my commander. That's possible. Okay, next up, let's look at... Oh, we did meet and greet. Sisse, we did that one already. Oh, people are yelling for hotfix. No, we did oh yeah, we did hotfix. We didn't do all the gold cards, did we? You people super chatted so many gold cards on all the other shows. Okay, let's look at some guys. Look at Yule Ooze. It's disgusting. It is a green, red, 2 generic, 1/1 ooze. And at the beginning of your upkeep. Destroy another non-land permanent chosen at random. Random, people. And then put a number of +1/+1 counters on Yule Ooze equal to that permanent's converted mana cost. Let's not forget that you can also pay a green and a red. Eat some food. So like what? I take a bite out of my apple. Or like a muffin or something, and then I regenerate the Yule. It's basically 2 mana, regenerate this thing. So my upkeep, destroy another non-land permanent chosen at random. It could be yours. Not going to see play. It's absolute crap. Yeah, eat a cookie. Eat a cookie, regenerate. What is this music? This is Earthbound Saturn Valley. If the music sounds jank, well, you have to see the world that this music comes from. And those people are real jank. Pedgeman, the Legend of Arena. Super friends. And it can be your commander. Not sure if I ever saw an enchantment that could be a commander before. The enchantment commander. Okay, we have a white, red, blue, 1 generic. The Legend of Arena can be your commander. Chapter 1. Create a 2/1 red human wizard creature token. Spells that you cast this turn cost 1 less to cast for each wizard you control. Also, Chapter 3. Search your library for a planeswalker card. Put it onto the battlefield. Oh my god, this thing's just so broken. It's 4 mana. It defends. Well, you don't even need to defend itself. This thing might as well be a planeswalker. And it can come, and it comes back. I get like and I also get a human wizard token. And my stuff costs less. This is just beyond nuts. It would see, it's definitely competitively strong though. Yeah, it would definitely would see play though, 100%. Gabe says Soul Advocate Eternal. I'm saying it would be good with the I'm saying it would, it would be good with the party background. Of course! Anything will be good with the party background. You didn't read the third part? Oh yeah, I didn't read the third. That's true. I was like, search your library for a planeswalker card, put onto the battlefield. I was like, I'm sold. I don't need to see any more. Okay, then shelf your library. It enters with an additional loyalty for each wizard you control. For each wizard? This is a card that gets worse and worse every sentence that or each line of text I read through. It just doesn't end. Anyway, yeah, it's supremely broken. In my opinion. Did anyone didn't get a card? I have no idea. It's like 3 people suggesting cards here. Starfire Dragon says meddling kids. I would have done it too if it weren't for them. Oh, this is cute. They're all meddling mages. Blue-white 2 generic for a 2/3. Comes into play, choose a word with 4 or more letters. Because they know how to spell at this point. Non-land cards with the chosen word in their text box can't be played. Oh. Oh, so you can't choose things like the. You can choose something like target, though. That could be insane. This is very competitively playable. In the right bill. I have no idea, like, you could choose something. You could choose the word haste. And, like, really screw over a red deck. I think I love this. Yeah, super big fan of the meddling kids. Bryce. Surgeon General Commander. What, really? Surgeon General. Oh, it's green, Bryce. But it's cute. Thank you very much. It's supposed to be multicolored. Gotta be gold. Oh, it's like, I get it. It's like a gold commander. because it's all you've got Wooburg down here, but no, that's, for the show it doesn't count. So we're gonna donate your thing. We're gonna donate your super chat. Henrik says, dang, is non-land, so I can't choose the word add and make non-basics useless. That's correct. But maybe you... Hold on. What does it say? Did it say you can't play or can't cast? Non-land cards... Oh, you can't even name non-land. Sorry, you can't even name lands. Choose for non-land cards of the chosen name. So if you choose a land, you're just wasting your word. Steve Cooper with the Cinematic Phoenix. It's gonna be in a movie one day. This is also a Heroes of the Realm card. We have a red, black, 3 generic 4/4 Phoenix with flying haste and protection from red. Pay 1, tap, return target legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tap 6 untapped creatures you control. Return the Cinematic Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. If you tapped 6 legendary creatures this way, you will win the game. Win the game? I didn't know you could win the game that easily. Tap 6 untapped creatures you control. If you tapped 6... I do, honestly, if you get that, you deserve it. I think this is cool. Pay 1, tap, return target legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That actually might be busted. But you have to tap this thing to make that thing work. So they get to bring back one big thing. I actually think this would see competitive play. It'd be very good. I think it'd be very good. But I don't think it'd be so over the top broken that it would get banned. Mario Kill can put Killbots in play and switch them and put herself in play. Mario Kill. It is a what's it called? Does hybrid count? Whatever, hybrid will count. Okay, we got like a Rakdos 5 generic 5/5 human villain. With Rakdos 1 generic, switch a Killbot or Mary O'Kill in your hand with one or... Switch Killbot or Mary O'Kill in your hand with one on the battlefield. Oh, you can do a switcheroo. So what, like one is fresh, one has no damage? I don't know if this would be that good. It's 6 mana. No, not competitive, too clunky, too expensive. Next up we have... Oh, King Ginger, I'm sorry, you got sniped. Oops, we did that super chat. You got sniped, King Ginger. We just did the Cinematic Phoenix. So we're gonna donate. I'm sure you don't mind donating to... Who are we doing? Do Steve Cooper's? Did I not just do Steve? Yeah, the Cinematic Phoenix. So what, you tag teamed to snipe King Ginger? Is that how it worked around here? All right, James with the Truss. Chief Engineer. Sorry if I keep repeating, got in kind of late. No problem, it's okay. You look at everyone else, they're spamming chat with their suggestions. You gotta fight them. You gotta fight to get your card in here. We have a black-blue 1/3 Vidalcan Rogue Employee. That's exactly what a business needs. It needs a rogue employee on the loose. Okay, when Truss Chief Engineer enters the battlefield or another creature dies, put a hack counter on Truss. Pay 2, tap, remove Remove X hack counters from Truss, add or subtract X from a number or number word on target spell or permanent until end of turn. This effect can't reduce a number below 1. Well, why not? Why can't we go to 0? Oh, I guess it would just kill off like 1 toughness creatures. Or a number word below 1. So if something deals 1 damage, it deals at least 1 damage. Add or subtract X from a number or number word on target spell or permanent. I think this thing's great. I love 1 or less. I think this is awesome. I don't know if this would see competitive play, but I think there's actually some good playability to this. At least it's not doing any stickers. That's right. No stickers. If you make a 2 mana producing ability cost 1, yeah, you could do that. You could absolutely do that. Do we have 1 to go for the road? 1 for the road? Kill Jitsu? Kiljitsu. That's, or maybe it doesn't exist. Kilt suit cultist? Nope. I have a feeling that's a card. We just don't know how to look for it. Okay. How about? Yeah, can't set someone's life total to 0. But maybe you can go make. But they're not a permanent. Anyway, it's very specifically said that you had to. It was like a permanent spell. The Heroes of Kamigawa. Pejman and Henrik double teaming here. Heroes of Kamigawa. It's funny, Scryfall doesn't even have like an official scan of it. It's just a picture from someone else took. Okay, we got black, blue, white, 1 generic for a 4 loyalty. Kaito Wanderer. This came out 2 years ago. Each spell you cast with a name printed in a Kamigawa expansion costs 1 less to cast. And +2. Up to 1 sealed Kamigawa booster. Oh, so we open a sealed Kamigawa booster and shuffle those cards into your booster pile. What are we drafting with this card? The top 4 cards of your booster pile. Put 2 of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Unsleeved? -3. Returned a creature card with a name printed in Kamigawa expansion from your graveyard to the battlefield. I guess it's okay. Like, you go play, like the loyalty is insane. It goes from 4 to 6, and you just have to keep dishing out, you know, Kamigawa boosters. Oh, I gotta buy another Kamigawa booster. Oh wait, I need another Kamigawa booster. And it's a 2-for-1. Actually, okay, so it's probably incredibly good. I don't know if it's broken because it's a really weird card, but it's a very good one. And that's it for Coffee and MTG today. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you so much, Dancing Odie. Hello to you as well. Although you're, whoops, you're showing up a little bit late here, Dancing Odie. Okay, maybe for that we'll do one. Hold on. Oh, you saved the show for a few more seconds. That was a good card to end the show on. Princess Twilight. It's a good card to end the show on as well. Thanks to Dancing Odie. Princess Twilight Sparkle. It's a white, blue 2/2 alicorn with flying. Other alicorns, horses, pegasus, ponies, and unicorns you control get +1/+1. And from Wooburg, if you control Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity, every pony wins the game. I actually think this is stone cold unplayable. That's a lot. You're asking for a whole lot of stuff. It is like a weird lord. It's a 2. I mean, maybe I'm being a bit harsh. The third ability is impossible, but like it's a 2/2 flyer for 2 mana. It's a bit of a lord if you can somehow build your deck around it. And then it'll be okay. Okay, if you want to be part of Coffee and MTG, you got to be here. Weekdays, 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Remember, Friday the 9th, no show. And also Friday, the Monday the 12th, also no show because I'll be flying to and back from Ottawa, Canada. But there will be a show in the evening on Monday. Just a reminder to everyone. Gotta thank everyone who supports the show. Your patrons on Patreon, the members on YouTube, and those who super chat to be part of the show. And we also have to thank the Coffee Crew for showing up in the morning, or in the evening this time. Like Adrian, Restian, we got King Ginger, Starfire Dragon, Darkest Angel, Dancing Odie, Pedgeman, Bryce, Gabe, Henrik, Dancing Odie again with a very generous super chat. Glad you, or you mean I, could ruin the show? You didn't ruin the show, you enhanced it. Some Guy, Toads, and Christopher B. Because you guys are the show. I'd be nothing without all of you. So as usual, keep brewing those teas, or those hot cocos, and we'll keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you at the next cup.